another thing. Please feel free to subscribe. Subscribe, thumbs up this video if you like me, I guess. If you want to know more about my journey, my process, what I'm going through physically, mentally, emotionally, subscribe, thumbs up this video. Comment, hey, I like to talk back as well. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm under SurelyShay _VSG on Instagram. So I welcome all new friends. Hey everyone, just wanted to check in. It's technically my week 1 post VSG surgery. I had my surgery on December 11, 2014. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina with Dr. Calvin Selwyn at the St. Francis Eastside Surgical Center. And highest weight, I was at 267 in January 2017. Day of surgery, I was at 230.1 day of surgery. And today, I'm down. It's been a long week, so we got a lot to talk about, but I'm down. I was down to 227.8, so it's at about 2.2 pounds, 2.3 pounds. Since day of surgery, I'm very swollen from my incisions, and Shark Week hit me yesterday, so a little bloated from that as well, but this week has been insane. I definitely wanted to check in. I have my post-op appointment on Wednesday, so I'll definitely come back and let you guys know how that went. But I wanted to check in and just let you know how my first week been. I think I talked to you guys the other day. The biggest thing for me has just been the healing process. The incision, this one incision has just been pretty painful, and I've finally ran out of narcotics, so I'm no longer on those. And I'm just completely trying to wean myself off in general of everything. For the most part, I have. Except for Tylenol occasionally, but that's about it. I'm still up on my vitamins. All that's going very well. No complaints there. I've been struggling for sure getting water down. I've been meeting my protein quota, but just trying to follow that up with water has been a real big struggle. I don't really feel like I've had the issues. Like I'm watching a lot of people videos, who's kind of gone through this process within the last month, and one thing I'm hearing is like they've just struggled with cravings. I don't think I haven't had those issues. Like I just haven't had the issues with cravings. Like, yeah, I'm a little bored with the protein shakes and the Jello and the soups. However, I'm not craving food like my mom and my daughters here, and they're eating normal, and I'm not looking at them like, oh my God, I wish I can have some pizza, or, I just want to eat what you're eating. Like, no, honestly, it's not affecting me at all, because A, I'm really not that hungry. I'm not having the hunger pains. B, when I tell you my restriction is no joke, like I don't feel it going down my esophagus, but I can feel the moment that it hits my stomach. So it's like everything. I feel like the harshest thing for me is water. Like water makes me cramp every time. Like I feel it, and maybe my sips are still too large, even though I don't know how I can get even smaller. But I feel everything that goes in me. I feel it exactly at the point that it hits my stomach. And sometimes my body it'll cramp. If I'm drinking too much or too fast, I'll get a pretty stuffy feeling here, and then I'll have to burp. I haven't really experienced, I think one time I drank water a little too fast, and I kind of experienced a slight nausea, but it was nothing like, I haven't thrown up or felt like I needed to throw up. I've actually gotten lightheaded. I've gotten lightheaded a couple times though. Like I felt like, oh, I just need to have a seat for a moment. So that's really the extent of what's going on physically with me. And mentally, this hasn't been a mental battle for me. And I think the reason, as I'm watching other people's journeys, I think the reason that this isn't as much of a mental battle as for me as it is others is because my first physician visit was in January. So according to my insurance, I needed to have 36 months of morbid obesity, plus do the whole 6 month cycle and the dietitian, etc. Problem is that 36 months ago, from the beginning of my journey, I was pregnant. So they didn't think that when I reached out to the surgical weight loss, the bariatric physician, they pretty much said they don't think I would be approved because they didn't think the insurance would count the pregnancy. Although, I mean, I'm 5'2", 5'3". I was 250 pounds when I had the baby. My daughter was only 7 pounds 11 ounces. Whatever. But she said she didn't think they would count it. So what she wanted me to do was go and do all of my physician appointments first before I even met with my surgeon. So I didn't meet my surgeon until August, which was pretty much 8 months after the fact. Ever since I met my primary care physician and started with him, it was, you can't have a gain. So it was a downhill battle from there. I never had a gain since then. So I think I was, not saying I was perfect. I mean, 37 pounds in 12 months really isn't the greatest. I mean, it's an accomplishment because I probably gained 37 pounds in 12 months before. However, I could have done a lot more, and I recognize that I wasn't perfect. However, I still I was mentally preparing myself for the process, for life after VSG. And once I met my surgeon, of course, then it really was kind of game on from there. So it's like now, I mean, I knew what I was getting into. I've been watching videos for a year. I took the pre-op diet very seriously. I didn't cheat once. I didn't cheat once during the pre-op diet. I mean, I had my food funeral for Thanksgiving, and that was it. I did not cheat. So I just feel like I don't have the cravings and the mental things telling me, oh, I need to eat something else, or I want to eat something else. Like, I just don't feel that way. So it hasn't been a struggle for me. This past week hasn't been a struggle as far as eating in the mental battle. Maybe it'll occur soon, who knows. But for right now, it's really not that bad. It's only been a week, and like, hey, you eat what you can't eat. Honestly, I'm scared of eating any damn thing. There's things that I used to like I don't like anymore. Like, I'm trying to force myself to eat things because I just need to eat something. So I'm not really worried about that. But other than that, for me, the battle has been the incision, healing from it. Like I feel everything. Like, I was watching, I can't remember her name, but it's like I feel like I can't even stand up straight half of the time. And like, I'm walking. Like, at first I was like trying to be like, you guys saw me the other day on the treadmill. I was pushing myself way too hard, way too hard. That was way too soon, and I had to stop that. I didn't do it ever again after that. But ever since I've been walking, I mean, it's Christmas time, so I'm like going out with my mom to get Christmas gifts, and it's like, I'm not in pain, I'm just uncomfortable, and I can't really explain the feeling. It's like I can't really like move as fast as I want to. I can't move like I want to. I just can't maneuver, so I feel like I need to build the endurance, my endurance back up because of the surgery. And I feel like I got some time before I get there, if I'm being completely honest. Like, that's how my incisions are feeling. They're not painful, they're just uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable feeling for me when I'm out walking and I'm out in public. I'm moving a lot slower than what I'm normally used to. I mean, I need to stop more too. So that's I would say it's really the physical the physical bearings that I'm dealing with more that I wasn't expecting to be as bad. Like, I knew about the food side. I didn't realize the physical would be as harsh as I feel like it has been. My incisions are just fine. They're healing just fine. They're not painful. But other than that, like, it's been a pretty good week. I haven't had a major loss, which doesn't bother me. I mean, I had lost 12 pounds prior to um 12 pounds prior doing my pre-op diet. So not a huge deal. Honestly, I don't want to be a fast loser. I would prefer to be a slower loser. I really want my skin to be able to move with my weight loss. So I'm banking on taking a year to get to goal, which is 140. Um, Other than that, like, it really has been a smooth process. I really, like I said, my restriction is full bloom. As I can tell, I'm healing because I feel like my restriction is getting tighter for some reason. Like, at first, I mean, I felt it, but then I didn't. I didn't really know. For me, at first, it was just kind of the burping sensation and then the fulfilling. But now like I said, I'm feeling everything. So I can really feel my restriction um, kind of taking over in some cases. But I'm fine. Like, I'm feeling good. I hopefully starting to look good. I generally take measurements every week as well. So I take my weight and I do measurements. And I noticed that this week I was up in the stomach area, in the waist area, and the chest area, which are clear indicators of that I'm still swollen in the stomach and waist area. And then Shark Week hit me, so my boobs are a little swollen, which is fine. So I kind of call this a false positive week as far as weight loss, the measurements. I've notated that. Another thing I did, I was watching, oh, I can't remember her name. I'm terrible at names. But this young lady on Instagram I'm following, and she kind of wrote herself a letter um, just talking about the things that she wants to change and why she's done VSG. And although I've done a video, explaining why, I wrote myself a letter today. I wrote my future self a letter to tell her about the woman I am today. And I pray that I'm no longer that woman, you know. I mean, in some ways, I'm going to be myself, right? But as far as confidence, insecurities, just overcoming some of those obstacles, I pray that I'm no longer that woman. Um, when I read that letter in a year. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm glad I came across that because I thought that was kind of important to do. Other than that, it's been a pretty decent journey. I really don't want to keep you. This video is already long enough. And it's been great. And I just look forward to the weeks to come and the weight loss to come. And so have a great day. Bye.